Hi, cherished viewers. You are welcome to the number one radio virtual reality of Missionary Ministries of Vesta. I would like to, with this very opportunity, on a white leaf, a leaf that is snowy, white, as beautiful as it is. And then I'm going to be talking about the cover of this nation, which is in Konya, and then a part that is also a country called GH. We want to say Ghana, but I don't talk about Ghana as a name because it's an idol. So we talk about what the nation other than what Ghana. So when I came talking about Gold Coast, you realize the gold and things, the business. That's my vision. Somebody's what using to make himself paid. There's no place. You want to say there's any kind of ruler in the place that the thing Malam or those things that will have anything presented to you. You see what my skin looks like now? In this color. You see it? My finger is pointed on it. These are the same people who made my finger like this. The same people who have never learned to know where the Lord is. You see how it is? Until this is repaired and fixed. How can the very excellent of a virgin have a kind of foot or feet and handle? Look at my fingers and show you. So from your own words, what do I mean your own words? From the very supernatural world, let's say that where we have a language like this, a language that is written on a text like this, we want to say what it is and what spirit and vision are they, especially the words or who inspired you to use these words. And I'm going to show you what it is. And I'm also declaring on my channel, having my United Nations being the one that they prophesy to on all platforms in the world of many nations and many differences, having no dispute with any country, only when you sin, then you know your portion. But I'm the one the Lord prophesied everywhere to be in the United Nations, European Union, all of this. And the power to understanding is myself. Now, let me take a clue of what is presented to me. Normally, things will not be shared with myself if it hasn't passed through somebody, special on the channel. And then it says that it's at the presidency communications. And when I can deny you is when you don't know that I am not ever fed with the good of my land. That's it. And where you probably want to say we travel, it is my property, not your property. I'm not traveling in the name of a president. I'm the one with the name of a nation, not a president. A nation has not been given to any president in the world. It's better I tell you. Because the Lord himself is the one who gives who a nation is. And a seed. I've never given birth. How can I say I'm a president with a wife? I'm not one of that. Now watch out. This was www.presidency.gov.gh. Now what we're going to be talking about. And then there is what? And there is a prime number 21 September 2025. You want to say what I'm listening to and what you're also paying attention to should be very important. As I'm telling you, the word, there's no word you can put out there somewhere that there's nobody to interpret it. Now watch out. And it says that the president of this country, or GH, leads delegation to the UNGA, the 80 in New York. So 80 in New York. And I told you that my professor, Afrim, E.K. Afrim, that's the Bekwin family from Nkonya. They hasn't come from any other place than Nkonya. All these that I'm saying have no issue nor connection with any politics. My home hasn't really been politics. It's a saint. It's a home of justice teaching. For many generations we are talking about. Not this day generation. For up to 4th generation. Even, I'm just looking at the birth. Let's say his father, himself, his children, like that line. I'm not talking about the age. The age, if I talk of generation, we have taught many generations. However, to say in connection, up to myself in birth, genealogy, 4. Even I'm not a verb for, I'm the 5th part of it. But you know. And I have more. Now, what is written there is very important to listen to. He said the president of this departed Accra for New York, USA, leading a high-level delegation to the 80th session of the United Nations General Assembly, UNGA, 80. In the middle of 8 is 4. Now, which connects, or you want to say comments, whatever comments is a word connection. What are we saying? you are going to get connected to a different nation or country or a platform you have never built. However, the connection is this, traveling one country to the other country. You may be traveling from a country to a nation without knowing. Or you may be traveling from a nation to a nation, also without knowing. Until you are the one that the Lord led by the Spirit of His own truth. The Lord doesn't present anybody's shame also to any nation that is higher authority in justice. I hope you get it clearly. So in that order, you only align yourself with what the Lord says should be the standard. So that not even a single man can judge if you truly have the righteousness. I've never been fed by the country GH. I've never been fed in the name of a country Ghana. I've never been given. Then I work and then resign to assign again. So when I told you the word reassign means what? Resign for another relocation. Like relocation, that's what we mean by resign. It means that you have many potentials to doing things and you are not needed only in one area of the country. This always says, so an engineer is this. You can find this way. You can see clearly in the previous governance or the ruling, you saw that many people were in the position of resignation. They reassign, they reshuffle, the resignation. All this is my word and my doing that made it. So you cannot say when a person of dignity resigns from the presidency, that you want to say he is a dumb or not learned. It is rather the truthful person that resigned. And that is the only person I can say in the person of the Lord have been led to do the right thing. Now listen, in your own words, when I begin to tell what words you have used there, you have incurred more charges to yourself because every word you use here is not your name. It is somebody's name and somebody's word. And every word as a text you use here is patent law. It is patent to somebody. So you cannot use that person's language to do your business and not honor it. That's what it is for your own self, your own doing. And then if I have the best to show you, I would have brought the thing to a proper, presentation. So that you see what I'm saying is your own words. And the words are energy and spirit forces. Where you use it and know what they mean. And that's what I'm saying now. Now watch out. And it's happening on what? On this general what? To what even are they saying? You realize that at the Vatican, we have a country person of this nation who have been delegated to Vatican to be the one teaching or leading the dominion. And that same thing is happening now when I have built also my nation, new nation, and then the authority on the superpower of it. If a person is led from the country, Gold Coast or GH, to go and minister there, I don't think it will be anywhere I have fallen to be the best, to guide the best of the best. Their son. They won't call you a son. You are not their son. However, watch here. And it says that the president of is selected. You see what is written there? Is selected. That's the document they put out there. Is selected to what? To address the General Assembly on Thursday, 25th September 2025. And today's date is what? You should look at it very well. It means that your departure and where you are support or greatest working is identified to be what? Advanced or already happened. And I don't think the Lord will ever say a person who is not learned should be the one He has given His own dwelling place to guide the world to where it is. And we made a pipe or bowl less than 12 things that made it. Less than 12 that made the water. Even they touched water about just a 4 part of it. And they started drinking with the clay. And that's why we have a word for the drill. There you have the eater. There you know how a person was also created from this. And the Lord is showing all this best. How are you learning? And you don't know. The best and only university on this earth and highest command is in Nkoya there. That is Nkoya Senior High. Because it was already whatever the world would have judged. That's the only nation and country that whatever you want to say should be United Nations, Appeal Court, High Court, Supreme Court, whatever, would have judged international and local that have what? Won the game. That is why you can have only such a place every best should come from. You cannot be raised as any highest when you are not judged. That's why they told you the prince has been judged already. It's in the Bible. Now watch carefully. Watch carefully. Look at this very world and know where you are and what role they say you play. Now watch out this. Let me zoom this. Maybe you didn't see what has been written there. That a word you use also like this. I'm using anybody that want to use a word without knowing it. Because when I call for world president, you didn't know what it means. The same vision. How do you think you are deviated? How do you think you are what? Maybe one made out of the many to present. Okay, and I'm showing what word I made and then they robbed all my things. Now watch out carefully. He said, in his capacity as the African Union's champion for financial institutions. We are the one who create and make the wealth and discovery. So you can be the one responsible as you are not the creator of the wealth. So you should look at the word by permission. That's why in the word Saul had the word used by permission, he uttered a word. And where in his position and understanding already by the Lord, he gave a word also that comes from him. But where he said the Lord has not said, he should speak. Then he said by permission. You are not permitted to use every word in the world. Not at all. Now watch out. If I tell you what is written here that you don't know what will happen, then I better make known so that they will say, I'm the one leading the best to their destruction. However, I say you don't have to say you disrespect the virgin and you carry not the green card. And you want to say you are on my behalf. No, you can't stand on my behalf. You can only support where the Lord directs. That's the only thing you need. Watch out again. Watch out. So in the case of you carrying, let's say, my cell phone and going to break into my data on memory card or things that I use to think that somebody can decode it, it hasn't got a meaning to defilement than the business of yourself and the world. The things that are streamlined. And already you doing it, you didn't know my things are connected to international already. So that they also watch what you are doing. Now watch out. So when you say in his capacity, whose capacity? A person delegated or maybe selected or called upon or called to service. That if you are among the seventh generation, then call to the high place of the Lord. Then do you know not the Lord, and why do you think you can work in his office? I don't think I've ever led anybody to a distraction or shame. Because that's a war. Now watch out. That in the person or in the position of a person who is not highest. He's saying that in his capacity, and I say when you use the word capacity, it is already caused incurred. To use this word, as you don't even know that is the word city. The city. A city rider. It's a city. And the word capability. All these are spirits and angels, and you can't use the word capacity to say C-A-P-A. And that you have forgotten that the city you deny is the same city you want to travel. That you are claiming that I am selling or calling you. I can do that if you are not doing the right thing. Because I've never been recognized by any of you that our work is this, you are claiming and taking the place and robbing all of that things. How can there be a person elected and will rob all that is what? Of a nation that already is streaming and working? All because you want to take a place of somebody. Is that your dream? No. And they told you already your dream is to support the nation. In every area we call for a need. That's how we elect. So that the main person the Lord elect is the one that you have to support. The commissioner. The commissioner, that's the high commission. There is no constitution that will make what? A commissioner from parliament. It is never given. It is the high commission of the electoral commission. That's the Lord's word for his own elect. Let's take a look at a scripture on live. Like I can do this right now. Let's look at what? The Lord's elect. What does it mean? So that when you use the word elect for electoral commission, we'll look at what he's saying. And the Lord said he sent them to go and commission the world. What are you saying? You are not in the presence of the Lord. How can you go and commission in the name of the Lord? Now, the word, the Bible, let's say the scripture that says the Lord's elect. You see, this is why I've been doing the thing live. The live scripture. You see that Google is on. Scripture for, let's say, the Lord's elect. So that you know how he presents them to the world. The Lord's elect. I hope you get what I'm doing. So scripture for the what? The Lord's elect. What even does it mean? To say that the law presents its own word. That it can defend every cause and justice and injustice that will be brought before the table. This is all we are saying. Now, the scripture for the Lord says, a scripture, let's say, referring to the elect. That is what? Or that the God's chosen people. That includes what? Passages that define. So if it what? Define you. It will define the role and what you should do, not in your capacity. Not in your capacity. There already are abuse of the word in the Bible. Now watch out carefully. And so what? That it defines them as the chosen people or the chosen PEOs of the God. Or what is the God? The ruler. Where you don't call it God, is the ruler. Huh? Who are what? Of the ruler who are loved. What is the love? The people who know the suffering and the spirit, battle and war. Why we kill and why we keep life and why we throw somebody away. That's the ruling. However, to talk of the Lord, we told you that the city he the Lord dwell is where they say the love is. And I'm here and you don't know us. And you go to church and worship and don't give us any money. You don't give us food. Yet you say you are in the name of a nation. You are not in a nation. The nation is where Nkonya is. That's what myself and you are hearing louder than you being here. Now watch out. That the holy, who is the holy? The single. And you check the word for, the word that brought the word holy, Holy, and then the word for WHOLLY. That's how they got the word holy. And that means your complete self with is single. That you don't need somebody's hand to do what the Lord is saying you should do. All this would have been done before you are given a place to stay. Now listen, he says what? That the holy and called to live. What is called to live? The evil that is of the Lord and the good of it and the doing and every action of it. That's what is evil. So EVIL, that is the evil. So if your own evil is not known to you, then you are not in the Lord. Then they say some of them have EV. Then you didn't know what you are saying. The one who did it well without killing or without destroying it is this. However, many have died. And you are letting the great people with a good account and wealth die of what? That is losing their life for what they have not sown. However, the Bible says they have done it also for lack of knowledge, they perish. Like I'm just taking from what is written. How it is directing us to what? A scripture, and you don't know when I'll choose this or that. Now watch out carefully. And it says what? That and called to live out their faith. Live what? Live out their faith. It means you can be called by yourself out and spirit into yourself to be doing things that you couldn't do when you are just a human being. That is the evil. To know that which happened at the time of the evil and spirit. So that when you know after the game, there is suffering and the sweetness that kill or heal. The pain. Alright, so look at it through what? Through compassion. Where is the passion? Where is the compassion? Who is the compassion? The one who has the compassion is the communication of passion. That is the computer. That you cannot just send anything and think nothing knows what is happening. They are spirits. And what? Kindness and other virtues, such as you want to have in Colossians 3, verse 12. You see the 3 and 12. You see the prime. That's how come we have the time and then the chapter and the date. So the date you use is in God and code of 21, which is what the prime, 777. And the 777 is the same 3, is the same 12. They are the ones showing what you don't know. In what? Colossians. Now watch here carefully. And it says passages like 1 Peter 1 and 2, like one simply say 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 2, and Titus. What is it, Titus? Titus was a holy person, saint. Talking about holy and saint. And it says 1 verse 1, that is one-on-one. To say you want to be in the holy people or the land of the holy US, holy where the Pope is as holy person, there you are going to meet one-on-one. That is 1:1. How are you going to stand before them and what? Or you think you can say a nation call you, or you have to say a United Nation call you and then the saint or Pope, they are not one. It is spirit. If I'm not a part of it, it is possible that they cannot make it happen. Now watch carefully. It says what? That highlight. So that's why the word highlights that believers, who are believers, those who are living in and for the Lord and out of the Lord, must be what? Must be in that form. To say, are chosen according to what? The GODs for knowledge. That means what the vision of the Lord or the thing that the Lord prayed that say and then you know it. Or that He gave you to do. Or that you can run errand on His behalf. That you can boldly say it. And this is all that we can say in your scripture or in your quote. Then I carry straight away to what the language is. The number, the time, the things that you don't know is happening. And woe unto that which is not holy and clean, yet want to assume the place of a great nation. You don't have the right to enter in the first place, as you have to look and check yourself in the book. To say that you tarnish somebody's image and impersonate him, we say we know him. Watch out carefully. So we have nobody wrought in this place than the life of the Lord and myself. If you see this as now darkness or black, you see I close my fingers. You see that there's a path made open. Let me show you. This is my right hand. My right hand that feed me righteously. You cause it through what? People you claim you worship in the Bible. You see what you've done to it? Let me show you with my left hand. This is the left hand with the base. You see that there is a space or gap. But you see it as what? It's in the other hand. How can you spoil the gate of the Lord? That's the prime you spoil. You spoil it. You spoil it. That's why the date 21st September is telling you today. Like what day is today? You just check and take a look at it well. Now what again? Here, it tells you again that it tells that for knowledge, that means that you will see or know what is ahead of you, or when you are approaching the time shadow, or when you are at the edge of something good of the evil or bad of the evil. That's the level. So they will show you a level of strength and power in what you are claiming. However, and the one who made it, wherever it is, somebody, wherever they are just telling you, like you are also saying it, and you are not the Lord who created. How can you boast of the highest place? All right, listen here. This is why we are telling you I'm a 37 person in military and you don't know what I'm saying. And beyond that, I have certificate for everything. And the certificate is what? Are we not having 37 military hospitals? That's a certificate. You can't deny it. At the time I'm doing this broadcast, we have 37 military hospitals in this country. That's the what? Military and healing. That anybody that gets issue, they got to go there. That's the nation going there. It wasn't for the church like that. But anybody that become the product or fruit of the church going, that will be called onto the side the Lord is. But it doesn't make you a church goer and becoming a child of God. Lord. No, it's not true. You have never paid any price or tithe to this flesh. Now watch out. And it says that, and what? And the Spirit's work. That you acknowledge and knowledge the work of the Lord and the Spirit, that you know it and that's why you did it. But you can't do anything of the politician or constitution of something the Lord didn't write or participated in. Now watch again that over this, or you want to say other verses like material. This is a mass. The mass hue. The mass hue. You understand this. The mass hue. The hue. That is a 24 verse 24. That is balance 6:6. That is the Bible 66 books. You were given also. At the time they need to present it. That we have made it already. Speaks of what? Speaks of the elect. As those whom false witness will be, listen carefully. As those whom you have to know what? False witness. Look at it well. That Matthew 24, which is the Bible you have known, 66, you didn't know the truth and the evil and the liar. The same Bible you want to say 66. Is this mass, the mass that code it well to you? Mass 66 or mass 66. This is the 6 is the ruler. So to know the ruler in Matthew 24 is the 66. To do what? To speak of the elect as those whom false prophets will try to deceive. While Isaiah 42 verse 1 describes the God's chosen servant through the character of any generation with his what? Spirit upon him. That's why I mentioned the dove. Are you the clean person? Or to be called and to represent who? You are not representing the virgins. This is where you can't play a role on our behalf. You are not the youth who made it work. You are not the Lord. Until you know your position and what role you play. That's why we say, if you claim you know it, when you go there and they ask you, they have to test your knowledge. Very well. Now this alone makes known what you don't know, as they told you, the Lord is in every situation with them. Only those who are holy will know him. This is one word. And I've also read 24 minutes on what broadcast I'm doing now to re-premiere it. As an audio, you need to listen to. This is Sylvester Kwesi Bekwin, the only one with the flesh that made it. Flesh and life is this. Now, get back to what we were looking at, which is your own word. We are trying to look at it. But to say, where we go to was when you say what? The president is selected. That is else. You look at it very well. Nation thing you are telling you are doing. And you are saying you are judging people. Now watch carefully. And say the predator is what? SLATED. He said the predator president is slated to address the General Assembly on Thursday, 25th September 2025. And that you are saying in your capacity or in his capacity as the African Union champion for financial institutions, that he will host two significant side events, such as what? Are you the one with the freedom and justice? That's what they will ask you. Do you stand for the Lord in the truth, for defiling people or selecting and giving security to the people who must not be defiled before the Lord comes to place? You are not the Lord to take the place that has to be. I'm the one who will go there. That's what I'm telling you. I am the one with the prophecy. As I carry the thing straight to Bible, do you not see the mind of the Lord and what you are ruling? And that you can be the ruler. Does that mean that the world accept the Bible or not? We can't accept an idol Ghana, but we accept the scripture with where you know what role they are playing now. Now watch out carefully. And this is it. This is very well to understand this. That he is what? He's lit. Listen well. Let me bring it closer to the plus. That's the archangel to draw close to you what you see over this time that you can see clearly. That is a sign for plus. To zoom. That's the cameraman. So the archangel who you are calling cameraman is the same person bringing the thing and making the thing work. So that those who work well with it or work well with it, they are the one he mentioned. I can't be here hungry and then you are calling me that you have brought money or something. You have not built a house. Look at where I am. Look. Where I am. That's the military camp or the Piota production. That's in Konya home. Not for many people. We are not the one giving our best to what? Our enemies. You can't do that. That's not justice. Now listen very well carefully. So that you be making a man to be a woman to carry the good of a man to a woman. Calling it that's what you married to. That means you are saying you are married to man. Because the woman cannot be the Lord as you are not the Lord. You got it right? As I'm only saying what I'm saying on what is written here. I'm telling the vibration or the spirit of what? The things written here. Or the knowledge I pour here when I carry to the book or phrase before we open the book live before you. They do not see what it is. Have I opened Bible? We open what is in the light that is reserved. That when I say it, we have to say it. And where you support it. This is how we support work and project. That I don't have to have a degree from any university here. Or do you see my word that you say, no, let's give to him. Already I'm the one who marks everything and whatever. Now watch carefully. So watch carefully. And that which happened is this. That is said, that it simply says this well carefully. You should be very careful what you are saying and the word. That look at it. To say in his capacity as the African Union champion. Are you the champion? You are not a virgin selected. How can you be called champion? And when it says champions, you don't even know the meaning. Do you camp with us? You don't camp with us. The camp on I or the camp I on. Where the camp that is watching over many things on. In the sleep and in the wake. In the vision and the light. That's champions. You are not a champion. Who wake up calling president? Then they are also calling you and you see it. That the one who is here and in the US they are calling you again. Is that right? With us or we to honor it? Now watch carefully. That my tongue does not come after what you know. It only be what it is. I can choose what it is by the Spirit. There you know the one who is speaking it. Oh yes, that's all right. Like we are talking right now. In a different form. And the one responding now, you don't know him. Now watch carefully. That he is what? All that is written here, I can just do this. So his itinerary, I will get what it is. His itinerary also includes crucial bilateral meetings with what the UN Secretary General, various heads of state, and global leaders, such as the president of the Rockefeller or Rockefeller. I hope you get it, the meaning. They don't know the person. This person is not the message, you don't know him. You don't know him. He says what? They tell you what? Such as the president of the Rockefeller Foundation. Wow. Who do you think is this person? You are yet to know him, right? Wow, it will be showing. And that says what? Also, the president was also engaged with the U.S. Like, listen, there's a question of Nkonya and U.S. here. When you see U.S. and Africa, it doesn't make Africa. It is U.S. and Nkonya. Because we only have what? African American or U.S. American or U.S. African, all of that is Nkonya. You don't have any record with it. All the things is appointed, led by the great people. You are not a part of it. You can't go and deceive people that you are the one who died and the rest again. It's never true. You are never in that case. That's not what we want in the case here. You see what they are saying? That the president will also engage with what? You are not to engage with safe people. You are not calling who? I am telling you who made it. The land on which we dwell in this Africa or country, Ghana, or Gold Coast, is for the African American. It is theirs. It's not for any black man or Africa here. All those of you who are born here, most of you, you are refugees of, it's a spirit, but you understand it. And you hear the ambulance. Listen. The ambulance is up. The siren is blowing. It means that's the exact word you don't know. Am I the one to go and tell them to do it? Or I'm on this live, on your plain text, telling you how the Lord truly made it. Who are you the one who called the Bible or the Bible called somebody? Watch out carefully. So that they mention what? Such as the president of the Rockefeller or Rockefeller Foundation. So all these things are the supernatural things that they say you should listen to. Now watch out. He says that the president will also engage with the U.S. African or USAF Chamber of Commerce and make what? Make a history visit to what? The NASDAQ. NASDAQ is a history. You have never been to this. And where to tell this? Where he is expected to ring the closing bell. And they ring it here. Are you going to go there before they ring it? The siren roll here. It roll here live. If you fail to listen to this audio, you will not know what is written and that's happening here right now. Until I beat on it, you will never know what is happening. And we've done it already in advance. How about, listen that word, how about accompanying the president? Now, first lady. You see the word I use first. How about accompanying the first lady? Does that mean you put that word there? That's where you will know what we're saying. And then where you shouldn't add a certain word. Accompanying the president. And then first lady. Then all of that. Do I mention a name? No. Because I'm not the one you are treating that way. I'm the one you should have treated because it's my father, Charles Kwame Amwako, of the Emmanuel Akron Samson, who is the teacher who just passed few years ago, about few years, we want to say. That's around what, 2016 and thereabouts. All this 2016, 2017, thereabouts. That's the military Charles Kwame Amwako, the engineer's father. He doesn't come from any north. We have no Muslim descent. That's why we don't have any Muslim name. We don't also have any Bible name. We have our names as we hear it. Our name that is pure. Very pure. The military, the one who works at the castle producing weapon, creating it, and also at the same time defending. Defending who? The past presidents, you don't know. The umbrella. You don't know them. Where did you work? And the person that I say, we talk of from spirit to spirit, the kingdom that made it. They are the ones showing the picture of it. And I have everything on my channel showing. The obituary is not obituary for you to think it's dead people as yours is dead. It's the glory after work and you didn't know the people. Because you failed to honor them. And they have taught many generations. Am I doing what? I'm giving the revelation, not teaching now. I'm making known what they have taught you. Which if maybe they don't get as it is now given. Now listen again to the part that you haven't listened to. Now watch out. That to set what? Is said to what? To attend and address side events organized by what? organize X, the Organization of African First Lady for Development. You are calling all these people, all that you are, and myself not being given one. I'm the virgin continuously. Who the Lord have prophesied all this and you have never done it. And you are deceiving yourself, presenting yourself as what the mark of the beast in image and not the person of the Lord himself. And I'm sitting back and you are saying he's a malam. Who is a malam? Do you not become a Muslim and understand what they are saying is malam? Only a Muslim have malam. There is nowhere in the world that malam exists. Only in Muslim community. That's the only place you have malam. We don't have any malam. And that in Korean language, I told you, the word lam, directly written, and then malam, directly written, is that malam means don't repair, don't create, don't do the right thing. In the Korean language, the same word, I'm telling you, that made it what they are. And the word lam, or to say lam, means repair it, fix it. That's the word. Whether you are called by any God or not, I'm telling you what they gave you that you don't know. That's the portion they gave you. And we are not called Muslims. Because we have never heard from any generation of Muslims. That's what I'm telling you. You can't do such things that you want to say, you just came the limelight and then you are saying that you know better. We don't have any Muslim connection. Because we are telling you our word is a creator. That's why we show you who gave it well and who is opposite. Just honor everyone you are saying the thing. Now watch out. That, watch carefully. And what will happen? And will deliver the keynote address at a special World Vision International Prayer Service dedicated to what? To the world's children. Who are the world's children? The character of him. They are not saying your children who are 6 years. The Christ, whether you are in 33, 34, that's the character of him. So I told you the word children means character of the den. Character of the generation, character of the creator. So nobody's called a child as you give birth to 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. That's not the person that are telling about children. A child doesn't mean baby. A child is what? You are supposed to say character of what? The Lord, the creator. So be it whatever you try to say, it doesn't form any children. As you call it children, as you want to say baby. Now watch out carefully. So that the president's delegation includes chief of staff. Who is the chief of staff? You are deceiving yourselves. Where is your staff? Are you from the king's home? You don't understand the word staff. It's a kind of what? Stick, walking stick, which is a weapon that they told you Moses or Osmosis used. And struck somewhere like a spatula cooking banku. And look at the process. And watch again. That they said another name. Then secretary of another executive. Execution is on. Then and a special aid what? Aid and what? And presidential advisor. All these people you have lost because you robbed the information from us to be in your position and get paid, and we have never been given, and you are robbing our material to pay yourself again. I don't think you understand again. And nobody knows who we are talking about than how we honor it wisely. Is this. Now watch out. And another person that is a deputy chief of staff, finance and administration, whatever, and technician, which goes with a technical advisor to the first lady. All this they didn't know. And they said, what again? That the also go on as what I said, that Minister for Foreign Affairs. Are you the Foreign Affairs? Oh, do you have any channel that is already showing the world that we live in? Or you go there for the first time before they know you? Or you are going to talk about the world we live in? Or it is presented already? You can't impersonate who I am in this game. I have not informed anybody that you can do it on my behalf. I'm the one saying that you are the one bringing suffering. Every one of you that don't listen to the word in the Bible, as I told you, what is written before you is the same thing in any past, in the time, and now. There we have what? The names given. Some of them, they will have the prophecy that they will come and support. They have never done it. They win the position and stay there by my work on the street, going to teach the public and state estate, and nobody has ever come to give us reward. However, it's my vision that is greater than the word. When will the Lord fulfill it? And you are deceiving yourselves. It's better I tell you and show you well. We don't want to have any word as error with this than what the words are saying. I don't think you understand that. If I tell you a word you use, you understand it later, which is already the siren. The police will arrest you before you know where you're traveling. For such words you use without knowing what you are saying. And I'm the one who made the teachings available for what? Vision that you can touch. Tangible. That's the stuff. Seeing it and not just talking about it, but making it known. And we bore a hole here, and then water came out. Without wasting all the resources. Only a part of it. They use and then the water flow. because I walk and the truck walk, and I say yes, and then they open it. Yeah, the water flow. Watch out again. There all these as they mentioned. Now get to the town. Let's say. Then they say, oh, another person Kwabena Minta. This name I mentioned it because I know the Emmanuel's son. One is called Kwabena, who was he is into the political stuff. So whether he's in the opposite or this or that, it depends on the nation to appoint who they appoint. And then the name, you see that you are making a female name born on the same day. My mom is not a man. My mom is a woman. However, I told you that every archangel is in the same of male and female. As there is anybody on this side is a male and female issue. However, you have to word it well. If not, you become something opposite. Does that mean that my mom, that is Rose, is the person you are calling here a man or Kwabena? No. My mom, Rose Minta Abena, is a Tuesday born. Who is born from what? Akwesin Tianwa the Great. That's the daughter they gave to what? They raised in Nkonya there. In the kingdom to kingdom. And all of that. That's a Rose. You cannot make him a man to say that he's a man. He's not a man to die for you. He's not a liar, so he can't be dying for you. This is the whole person that I'm saying. Myself and the one who carries. And you're also pretending. How do you use a surname? That's your surname. Why are you using it? Are you coming from our kingdom? And then we have also what? Another thing, even as I mentioned for MP, ministering. Are you a minister of the word? It is the word minister is for the prophet and the things that come from spirit. It is not for any politician. All that you say ministers and MP, it is just what Bible, the kingdom work. How do you not understand what you are using? So you are not the first person to use the minister. The first word for minister is for the prophetic and the mission and nation builder, not in the political area. And all these that is a presidential spokesperson, and then all these names you use, they are Nkonya people names you have used to word with another person. And then minister for trade. And then all that is on my contact. Why you been carrying the multimedia things that I have for file and everything, you carry all the thing away. All the thing for storage and removable and whatever, you've robbed all the thing. You want me to show you where you've robbed the thing? Here. Look at the place. Here. The same place on the floor you see like this, they'll be carrying the thing. This is the place. All that I've been doing to show you where we can travel anytime and show you. Look at the satellite. If you are the one who manned the satellite to tell where we should look at things, watch out. Is that a dish? Or you don't see all the things that we have? All that I have for decoder, you have come and carry all the decoders. The decoders that I have here, you have carried all the thing away. So how do you think I'm the one you want to say, you are robbing all the decoder and everything? And the people in the house, they are robbing the thing. All that I'm telling you about this, just to go out on street and work, they have robbed all the things. All the 2 decoders and many, they have robbed all the things. Does that mean I rob it? It's never true. I repair, syndicated quality, capital, all these are all of that. You don't know that I'm the one who worked this. You don't know I'm also an installer. Or you don't see the file on receipt. Or I don't know what multi-choice. On La Paz, you don't know I go there. I can mention an BNI personnel that I go and fix satellite on his office roof at the Lands Commission area. All this you don't know it. That's 37. So you can't say you are making wretchless or useless the best that I have to call them by your own people by their ghost. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I haven't been employed by any of you than to know. That's why the Lord said, being a wise one. You came and carry all the dish and satellite things. To carry it away, as I'm the one who made it and designed it well. How to prevent it from rusting, you come and carry the things away. And you are telling that I've ever married. I've never married anybody in the world like having more wives and in the Lord, princesses and building nation. Never married to any of your children or whatever. I've never been employed by any political thing because I'm not a politician. How the word politics means policies of the kingdom that you implement. That's what you are saying, politics. So to play around the policies of the Lord, that's what you say, politics. You have nothing. And they say, oh, you do it politely. You don't come and disregard the kingdom and then you are saying you are the one ruling. Who made you a ruler? When you don't fit well in the conversation. Is that not what I'm saying? Whose name is on this thing that is not my contact? And you, most of these people, you have killed all of them. Why am I saying that? You don't know that you are calling them by the wrong person name. That somebody should die of the sinful person. This is where I tell you what you don't know. I am not led by the smallest issue or the greatest issue than we say creation. So look at it. That is said the territory returned his delegation. Look at very well the conclusion. Look at it though. And they say the GA Territory Investment Promotion Center. And all this name. You are using that. That's why they don't know that they are being fooled by somebody. And they are working in favor of what? The one fooling them. Do you know what they were fooled? Like they have made them like that. Being manipulated to fool against their own. So that they go and support what? Their strength to what? Another person. These are all the light you need to throw on. All you've done to me on this life is this. I have worked every place. That the joy news issue that they say they are beating somebody is myself that they have been. However, I don't work directly with that. With what they were saying than how I feed it and you get it. It's a spirit to spirit work. It doesn't mean I get paid. Nobody pay me for anything. I've never worked anywhere to be paid. This is what is on live, your wherever they pick it and place it there. Look at the heading. How do you understand? Look at the conclusion. The conclusion said, and the president said, and his delegation are expected to return to this country on 30th September. Do you understand it? Then they got the signatures right there. What is the signature? They say the MP, the spokesperson to the what? The president and the minister government communications. Then you see, look at it. Look at it. If it's not your signature, right there. And let me show you also the part of something I just want to make known to you. That what do you mean in the portion here? Where is it? Let's look at it very well closely. As the light, I told you to be careful of the light and how they do what? Their things. You see that the date you place there is the prime. And I'm telling you what, it should be the best ever that you want to say somebody did something you don't know what they did. And you say you are working with the best without the person that they are copying. So I'm the one, the original person, and they are copying. Well, yes, look at the word like this. You say what? The president is what? Slated. Which is what? Look at it. The word pointed here. Where is it? Where? Look at it. Here. This is the word. S-A. No, watch carefully, closely. The S-L-A-T-E-D. Do you see what is written there? I hope such words you have made known to the public and you didn't know it. However, it's another thing that if I word it, it will show a different meaning. But what you were trying to even say, they wrote to you, and how did you say it? You know what it means to say some of this. Now let's look at the word. Let's look at what it says right there. Let's look at the word right there. Now, you realize I've been doing the things live so that you say I'm lying. So that if the light changes anything, we have made it already known. Watch carefully. And then we said the word slated. So look at it, the word slated. I'm just using it like that. So it doesn't mean what they show will be the main meaning, but what they have made available. And I'll tell you, I can tell you also what it is to another level. So the word slated means what? Like, we just want to say that. And you see that I'm typing, so that you don't say it's AI doing it. Typing is, or you see I didn't use Google what? Assistant. However, I'm the one who made all these things work. You see that right there. Now, I can show you how they say you can use it. If there is any microphone before it will work, I'm telling you. Now, watch out. Carefully. I said the word. Just look at it. What? I said what? The word slated means what? That's right, so let's try it. Let's see if I'm live. That I work with live and you have never heard, given us internet or anything that I use. All that this nation has spent money on have never been given in Nkonya because I'm from Nkonya. And that will show you who built the nation. Now, the word slate, we used to what? We used to write in the school on a wooden, let's say what, plywood designed slate. That slate on which you write A, B, C, D. How we get it? A, B, C, D. Or 1, 2, 3. Where the mathematics, that's why I told you, the math hue. Now, I told you, the word slated right here. And when we took it live to what? To where it is. To this side. And the sound is what? Slate. Is what you see that it's slate. It will even be what? As you sound it like slat or slate. But they told you what? Slate. So in this case, to understand it well, why you cannot use it anyhow, then the word sly even will tell you where it sounds very well to have the very word and the complete understanding. And what is the word slate? Now watch out carefully. There's a past tense. Slated. It's a past participle slated. Now watch out. He said one thing is what? Cover. You say that? So it's a cover to something. That's why I show you what? How it is hard as a slate. To have it as a book cover. Harder than what the book slip or leaf. That's the meaning. So what you have used, the term you use here, I can tell you that you use it what? Artistically right but wrong. When you want to tell the people you have deceived the world. Because the word of the word slate is what? Is what? Cover. It's a cover. And the thing you have on soft copy, on internet, first of all, we must see it as a cover. Where is the cover? The things you printed, signed on, is not a cover. So even if it becomes a cover, it's not. We don't refer to anything as a cover when it's not able to resist, or if it's not weather resistance. That is the type of things we have to understand in the art. How we word it. You use it there so that on the computer soft copy, it can be used. But when we want to see the true work, how are you going to say it? Are you going to change it? So they say what? Cover. What is cover? It means when we see something, I can cover it or I'll make known to you. When it becomes somewhere you try to use it, but that's a communication, but maybe error or wrong. And you are saying the one who is teaching you, you say he is rather the person who has never learned. Can you write the exam that I write? Okay, I'm virgin. I'm a virgin. You to be a virgin. Where you fail, that's where you fail. Even one word, you fail. And that, you say what? Cover, which means what? Something or special, or something especially, a roof. You see the top. So under the roof of the authority of the Lord, that is what? Mighty one. Under his governance, under his rule, you have chosen a word, and you don't know the person. And the person is the one who is making known to you what you've done. How did you even know what it is here? Well, when I say it, you know it. Okay, let's take another word. For where he said, the governor shall rest on the shoulder of his shoulder. Look at it though. The governor, look at the Bible. The governor, what do you mean governor? The one who keeps people under governing. Let's say you gather people under certain calling. So what? The governor. So you say what? The government. So let me write the government or the governor. You know, he says. So the governor meant for this. So when you say government, government for what? Do you understand what it is? Government for what? You govern for what purpose? Let's say you are bringing people under one umbrella, but for what purpose? That's where you use government. All right, so let's get it. So government. So the government, like the government shall. That's why I started using the word S-hole. Because if you know the shining one's hole, then you understand the word. Let's say what you say shall rest on the shoulder of the son of the highest. Are you the highest? And the government shall rest on the what? On the shoulder of the son of the highest. And you're telling me there's somebody from High Commission. Where is the person? I'm not a part of it. You are robbing from the Lord, son of the highest. Look at it. A scripture will show you now. There you know you abuse the people's understanding. Now, in Isaiah chapter 9 verse 6, you see the 9:6. That's the 69. The same word. He said, and to us a tete, you want to say a character is born. But when you say child, that's why you got it wrong. And to us, so I told you the word child is what? Character. The word is character. That's why the hereditary comes in all of this. So that you see Isaiah first, say what? 9:6, which is 69 or 96 or 9:6. Says what? Unto them a character is born, that you may know him and see the one who created the world. Now what I said, for a child. So don't say for a child. Now, that you understand. For a character is born to them. So a character is born to S. That means US. So anything that comes under English with the best is for US. That is in the West now. So for them, they were saying for S or for a child. So what do you mean a child? For a character is born to US. To show that I am over this country, yet I'm telling you what they are doing there. That again, what? A son is given to US. I'm the son given to US. Whether I come from occultic or Illuminati or whatever, I'm the great one standing in the game. That's where the giant is. That, watch out. That, you don't know if the Lord is not on the side there, like there won't be snow. I'm telling you, all those things that they see is the Lord available with them. That you should listen. He said, the government will rest on his shoulders, and he will be called, already they've given you the name. You won't be called anything. The name is what? Character is born. So you won't be called any other name. That's why some people get it and then they come and spell it again. The person's name is already in the beginning of the scripture. In Isaiah 96, so 96 or 69. That's his name. Under which it falls on what? The code and government, which is guidance. That for Isaiah 99, Isaiah for what? Isaiah 9 verse 6 says, for a character is born to US, which is the word you say earth, means you are calling yourself. That's the government purpose. To work anything best, then you best with US. You can't stand against US. Because that's where the United Nations is. Is that not what we're saying? Then it must be built in Nkonya, because that's where I came from. And the US, and I'm showing you all the other places. That is a son, called by his name is what? Sun, which is up, the fire up there. Sun is the same sun. Then they said they are born of the fire, air, and the flame. And they said they are twin flames. How? Show you different what conditions, day and night. And that the government shall rest, or the government will. So even they say what will, the government will rest. So you can't have a power. It's not your will. It is the doing of the Lord that if truly it comes from the Lord, then it will rest on his shoulder. You are having a good vision that the Lord has sent to you, a person that what carry the good that you have, that you see yourself being defended by the Lord, and not the church and not the constitution, but by the law of the Lord, the character of him. Now look at the name. So that if they say everlasting, almighty, whatever, that's not the name. The name is what? A character is born. That's why gold is measured in character and those things. You don't say it. Or is the sun not a gold? You don't see the sun turn to gold and colors and many colors. How? So we don't have any word. That all the description they are giving is the what? Is a function of the character. So when you are rewarded for what? Doing work well, that's your reward. If you are being killed, that's your reward. Is it online or we open somebody's Bible? It's not Bible. There you have to see who uses what? The live book series, which is A. And I'm using it well even as I need a laptop to keep the work on. Is the dark box or whatever. I'm just using it. I'm the engineer. When you carry all that I have here away, what are you going to show the world? What are you telling them? That you are in solar, then we test you right now. And you don't know what will be the question when you come. Is that not correct? Or the Lord says you rest on a deity God, Ghana. Okay, let me with this opportunity, look at a word for Ghana that I taught you. What is Ghana? Let's see the origin of Ghana, so that you call the country of somebody over the new country. The origin, and you don't even know the meaning of origin. The origin of Ghana. Spell the word Ghana. G-A-N-A. That's it. Go and search for it. The origin of Ghana. And that's why the people came telling you they will slaughter you and this and that, like you don't know, the execution. So the origin of the name, you see that we didn't have any word as it's G-H-A-N-A. I said what? On the timeline time zone, they have the name G-H-A-N-A, original name there as G-A-N-A. That's the name. That's the idol name. And that's what they put the H in this, and then they have it as you are saying it. You see that you won't get it until I show you. Now watch out. They are telling somebody. So this word, even if they should tell you, that is what? Is what? The origin of the name G-A-H-A, like G-H-A-N-A, that they say is for the modern country comes from the ancient West African G-H-A-N-A empire. You know that this name never existed as they are pulling it here and pulling the crowd. Now watch out. They are going to show you what it is. They say a powerful kingdom that existed from roughly the 3rd to 12th centuries in what? In what is now Mauritania and Mali. Is that from this country? Then you are lying to people as you don't even know what you are saying all the time, as they show you where the thing is. Even 3rd to 12th century, where were you? And then yesterday we did what? 12 PVC or pipelines that went underneath. There was the thing, the whole the ball. That's the 3 things in it again. Is it a century of empire, or you come and joke with the empire? So I will show you. Now watch out, the secret that you don't know. That you can't call yourself by the name Arabia or somebody other than the nature of the Gold Coast. And now watch carefully. And it says what? So you go on my channel and I show you what they say is the word Ghana. You will see what you don't know. When we need it on time, you don't have it. Now what? You have a part of these things. Now look at it. That the name Ghana was the title of the rulers of this empire and was used by Arab traders in the trans-Saharan trade to refer to the region. Do you understand it? Which is, or which you want to say, saw something, abundance. Which you want to say, which was known for its abundance of gold. So do we now change gold to what? A rob and corruption. That's why you fake it. And the country of this name is what? Gold. That's the name. So the name of this country is what? Gold. This is the name of the country that we live in here. This is the name of the country, gold. This is the gold for what? They say G of the old. The ruler of the old. That's why I even have a word that says a throne of the old. That in 1957, this resonates with your 12 and 13 and then the 90 degree, which you don't have anywhere in the world, G1. There you see the gold with the G and then 1. When we have what? When the country formerly known as the Gold Coast is the same name. Or you are not doing gold business. That's why they tell you you are not learned if you don't know what the enemy is doing to you. Now watch out. Continue to listen. Now Gold Coast gained independence as it goes on to say its first president will mention it. And that's not your name. Out of this. Come on, let's go there. Now let me go and show you my on my channel. Let's go on my channel. You can search on my channel. Or let me open. So I'm opening to my own studio. My own creator studio. You are not the creator, so you better, you know, YouTube know who is the creator. So I'm opening, the same person was broadcasting. So even with this, you see that I've opened to my studio. You see what is there? What have I shown the last few hours? We made it again. The mystery, umbrella junction. That's the same pipe. You see the showing of the pipelines and all of that. Now watch out. Like views for Saturday is 1.7K. And then the watch time hours is what? 12.3. Do you know what it is? To have 12.3 hours in this kind of game that nobody's watching. Nobody's listening. Now, whose picture is it? Is that not myself? Or you don't know I'm the same person transforming in the nature and beauty and what you are. So when you are ugly, you see ugly. When you are keeping the true light, you see it. And you think it's somebody's girl. I'm not a girl in the way to impregnate. It's myself. That I just show you my true self in all situations that you don't see. Let's go on the channel. Let me show you a channel list. So that you'll be telling me that YouTube doesn't know who is working here. My channel name, you don't see it. At SkySide TV, you can find it. Or Mission and Ministry Sylvester, you don't see it, right? Are you the creator? When they catch you, you understand it. Let me go on my list. Channel list. You know when I started broadcasting. This is about 1 hour I've spoken only to what? To talk about what? A scripture and then Bible or letter that is inviting. Look at the word cause. This is the thing that they say, if you know the truth, then the truth will set free. You will see on my channel. Who is here? You see, is it not myself and Rihanna? Don't you see I'm a different person again? Live picture. See myself again. You don't see myself again. Is it not live video showing? Is that not myself? And I said what? Rihanna at what? 34 _ Saint Michael. Location is what? Intercede. Location is what? Intercede. Now, you don't see myself. Where we live now, right now, is the same place it's happening. And I told you, you have carried all the thing and robbed it for somebody else. Or is this your channel name? You don't see my mission and ministry Sylvester on it. Or you don't see the subscriber. Now things have been changing randomly. Now it's 221. That's what? 5. Righteousness. It was just few about 3 days ago, 222. Now the subscriber. But videos. You know how many videos? I film all the time. Even the video the other time was 774. But you know, I have video 1,000 something plus. 17. That's 17 already on it. And then we are telling you, don't come and joke. Look at what I did. Is it not my dream? Look, I'm showing you. Is that not my own channel in Konya and the 2 Mizrim? The 2 Egypt. Is that not the rule at the 6s when I was 36? You don't see the code. You think I just put the thing there like that? You don't see it, right? And you see it, universal law or universal constitution, the rule of law. All this thing, is that a US flag? Am I a Muslim or I'm showing what rule over the world? Or now that I'm able to, with the radio broadcasting, showing all that it is, with my hand that you don't want us to see the beauty, and I'm showing work and nation building, showing the cloud that we are forming here, and you are saying people are not supposed to see the reality. And I'm in the country of Gold Coast. Look at the time, showing the work and the prophets and prophetess prophesying to myself, and you say you. This is a person called Sylvia, and my name is Sylvester. You do think she doesn't know what I'm saying? You don't see the fire in the place we live. When I show you in Konya, Quest for Life, all these things, you don't see my travel and days of traveling. 2023. Courageous set of what? Better place for living. Or you don't see myself or think about it as good fruit and colorful what gardens. You don't see it. And you don't see our beautiful works. And you want to say that you are the one taking the reward when they know it. You don't see the seagull. Where? When? 1 year ago. Which is more than many years. 331. 7 generations did it. It's myself who did it. The wealth creation. Update and advance. I've shown you from start to finish. Every work. Everything that created the world. And you are saying you won't say the Lord that created create. How do you mean you don't understand what the Lord is showing? And I can put all this in right there. Now let me show you something right here. Let me click on the videos, live broadcast, and all this I do is live and re-premiere. That's all it. You don't see the background. Who is it? The coconut you saw, right? This is the onion. Onion that we made in the garden in Konya there. And from that very day live, and I took it and it became what it is. For you to see the color that's shown on it. The color like this. In our garden. Beauty. Get to it quickly, and then you know what I'm saying later. And later is right now. When I design, okay, look, I'm about to design. Look at it. I'm using Coral Draw. I have set up some things which I want to what? I want to do what? I want to design. You are not my designer. You are not my cameraman. Why I can't show anything on my channel video is because the multimedia for the purpose, you have carried all the thing away. And you are claiming that you are the one the Lord gave it to. This is the grade I'll show you. You see the colors here? All these colors is the creation of the Lord. All this is the color. You don't see myself there. I have placed these things here. West, I show you where the Lord said we should gather the best. Or send it. All these are the things I want to use again for something. You don't see Cape Coast Stadium. I went there and worked all this. I'm not your cameraman. Because you have never paid us any money. This is myself using Coral Draw to design my thing, and you are saying it's you. You don't know that whatever exists in the world that I can create any new. Let me show you the grade. The degree that you don't know in the true creation that we hold. Look, these are the degree. Look at it in the Coral. Where you select file format for working on. That's the degree. Look at it. Letter, legal, tab, Lord, statement. Look at it. Statement have, and then executive, fund fold, double, then a broadsheet. You see that thing, or broadsheet. AO, AI, which is A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, B1, ISO, B4, ISO, B5, ISO, B4, again, JIS, and then B5, JIS again. You don't see that is my own name that I gave. And then C3, C4, C5, C6, then the Ra. Ra, which is what? 2. Ra, 3. Ra, 4. I did all these things before I come to realize it here. All these things live before us. Then we have envelope for hashtag 9. Envelope hashtag 10. Envelope 11, 12, or in that order. Then we have the envelope monarch. Envelope check. DL. German fanfold. German legal fanfold. Japanese postcard. Japanese return postcard. A3 extension. Half letter. Government legal. Government letter. F4. F4. Oh, wait a thing. F4. We have photo card. We have BOJIS. B1 JIS. B2 JIS. B3 JIS. Business card. Web page. 600 times 300. All this we have shown, and then web page again. 760. 760 times 420. Then we have web banner. 4, 6, 8, and then 60. These are the grade. So you don't have any degree. The degree that made the whole world is this. You don't have any. Which one is yours in life? That when they select and give you a place, you are saying you are the one who made it. Where you have no idea how to use any of this. What is the function of all this? That is, let me show you what they say is what government something. Let me show you that. You don't know that we are the one who configure and generally we work all the things out. They say art is life. So you thought it was a joke. They say a statement hub. Listen. If you work on a statement hub, there is a need to understand what measure it is. That 5.5 and then 8.5. That's the measure. And then to have what? 38%. If I should put it anywhere, just look at it. I just want you to understand what the Lord is showing something here. How did you say the Lord gave you? That's what I'm showing you. Take you through the life and things that I do. That if I'm not the one who create, how can I tell you I'm the one who designed myself or who placed myself in the creation? How? You don't see my own works. You think it's a fake thing that I do. How do you think you are the best? And I told you the commander. How do you know better than myself? Do you have any word that goes into universe? So all these are the colors and grades. These are the grades you don't have. You don't have it and you say university gave you grade. Where we create, you are not a part of it. So what did you achieve and you know what you achieved? The three things is working. And any other thing. So that I can tell you myself that you don't see with your eyes. Nor your camera because you hate the person. How do you see the best? You see the wrong. This is how the Lord word it. And I'm also showing that, look at it. I'm the one who called. Not any prophet in this country that did it. Provision. The booms and the bumbles and the booming. And then the bombas. All these are showing. All the code, B2. That very day I did the B2 Air Force 360. That's where the US use their thing. They use the B3. And then it's a surprising thing vision have shown. Even I direct how the thing is here. And then the thing worked so well, truly. I gave the live vision. That in the live vision, that's what I saw and I know it. I even mentioned Kantanka that very day. But you don't know it. I told you all that happened, but you said you don't want to listen. That the thing flying over Kantanka like the aeroplane and things, you don't know it. You don't see myself who go out there and broadcast all the time in the estate. And that I told you the three persons that were called what? Justus, and then they called Jesus, and then they were the same ID working for the GOD. If you like, let's open. And you'll see what is inside it. And then look, this is the vision. When I woke up, 03, let's look, even the time, 33, 32. And then the time I placed on it also was what? 0330 a.m. All this I did it. And I show you the bowl. Then finally they come and carry the bowl and water away. And now you are carrying all the things that I use. Where is my house, where I live? Show you true colors with what nobody has ever seen before. Look at all that I see in the world that we say is a life with myself. Look. Then the enemy is trying to have a color of my clothes and wear. And I'm the one showing where it is life, myself, and then the buildings. Look at the reflection. And myself who did it. And you don't know the color I'm showing here. creator, and the art. How do you expect us to be what you don't understand? And the things are out there. And I put even on that day, what do I say? As a letter to presidents of world. The president of GH, Accra. You see that this one, I particularly quote that area that it may concern somebody on the land here. Then Gold Coast. Now live calls for vision to MMS TV. So as I put the MMS there, it will be everything how the Lord made it that is working. The true MMS, those are multimedia message. They want to make the thing work like internet live. They couldn't do it until we now made the thing work. Where do you play part in this game? And you can see, they say what? What is happening live? They say the Charlie Kirk funeral. What is happening there? So many things showing, coverage live. And then they say what? They say they want the hostage released now. Donald Trump at news. All this is live. Like 2 days ago they posted it for Sky News Australia. And we mentioned that I'm the one who was born midnight, which is silent night. So that at that time, Austria is telling you the reality is happening. Is that not what we say? Are you the one who designed it? You did it, right? There you saw the thumbnail of my work. The beauty. And you want to use it. Then truly they tell you to defend. That's the archive of the West. The one who truly was made a path. Created and who I called and not somebody praying and calling somebody. In the light, you look at the beauty. The colors. How do you make good use of what? Light and colors and the truth. All right, let's get it. Let's get it to this level. I don't want to talk so much. Even with this, what we talk about, you couldn't understand than the reality that are the direction of the path. Look at it. Now in this we talk about, in the Bible, a vision is a special revelation from the ruler or the deity, often given towards individuals during wakefulness, not sleep. And that is why it happened at the time I show you. And all of that we taught it. And we made it known, created it live. Because when they speak it there, you don't understand, it doesn't come to creation. All this, how do you think somebody did it? I'm the one they are taking the things from. How do you expect to talk and talk and talk? You think I'm the one who, without a mouth? I'm not anybody. I'm not mouth-spoken person of any God. I am Sylvester. I'm a human being. I was carried in the womb and birthed in Queen land. 9 months. I am not anybody who have died and they call from what? Any place. I'm the one who made it. The impossible. I'm the one who have been showing what? New heavens and new earth. In Isaiah 66, verse 22. And the Bible that came to an end here. Like Matthew 24, the ruler. You didn't understand all the things. Is that yourself on the channel? How can I put my enemy on my channel? You don't know what I can design. How do you think? Myself. So the fact that I didn't put sunflower on it doesn't mean I was born a different day. I know myself. Where I call it a generation you don't know. Are you the one who have been dressing in a tattered cloth? Or you don't know it's an art. It's a word that describes an art. Or you don't know the things I did here. That I did here, you don't see that? And show you the new driving and all of that and the star flying and flowers of it. What else do we need? That's why we told you. If I don't wear what you think. Look at things and chemicals and all of that. And I told you the truth. And then Nambi. And then Anabi. And then Amabi. And then Mahalal. All these things. And then the Jubulu. What are you talking about? Look at it. Now let me show you what you don't know. And that very day I put this in here. You've come to what? Destroy the place by carrying the phone. This was the thing I what? Just updated to the screen. And then that very day you came and robbed the phone. On that very day I posted this update. You rob it. So what do you mean and what do you understand by the things I've done? And I'm showing you all that is what happening and you don't see it because you are not watching. How do you understand the Lord? And I show you my green card and the plants and flowers and the greens. Everything showing. What again it is? What again? Let me show you the word Ghana. Yeah, the Ghana. And my tooth. So if I'm not a sculptor, why do you think I know the use of all these things? Is that not myself who stood at what? The K, Anan, the spider and the soldier and police, all that place they learn? Is that not myself who stand there and do it? Who can say you place there? Are you the one who climbed the coconut and do what nobody's ever seen? All these things are what, and we begin to talk about the language, the real truth, decoded, and myself on it. You think I'm the one called by somebody's name? It's never true. I am never called by somebody's name. And if I'm hungry, you have to know. Everything you see is myself. You can't call it any other person, it's myself. Just that you don't see the true self of beautiful person, it's myself. What do you want to see, to know, and then you don't know it? When I talk about the garden, all these things became knowledge, and physically you saw it. And then there was the vineyard, and then the wealth creation all the time, and the coconut that I live on. All that I use, and then talk of vineyard, and the evenings out of it, I went to the evenings office to want to change something, and then over there it happened. And that way the two police officers came, they came inside there. The police officers came in there. The same day, that's how the Lord worked with US. Things working for you. Time to shop, and then you see the one working with nation. And you can be the best or anybody who designed for me. I'm the one who cop and carries. So when I cop one word, and I show you the meaning of cough, and not the people who are dead, how you think it? Are you the one on my channel? That you want to say, a person who is not learned is misleading you. And you think that you've sent them to make it happen. Look at all these things. Who are you to say you are handsome or beautiful when I come to the place? And you came and block and spoil my eye. With the nonsense people, that's what, no business. And then I talk about what? The nickel. And the same person who had the vision and talk about I've been to what? I went to what? Vatican City. In the spirit, and then it happened. And they carried the thing to where we wanted. So I'm the one who went there, that's why they carried to the West, US. And for the first time, it's never happened. And then we talk about wealth creation, discovery of nickel. And I was talking about, in Konya is the one who called their son by an uncle. That the son of Tepo is the word for Mibi Tepo. And Mibi Tepo, that's what we say, Mibi Tepo, or Fubi Tepo. That's what we say, son of Tepo. We don't call our name by anybody in the world. We are the only one called by ourselves. The truth. And many, many things. And what do you think? And I show you the Revelation 13:16. The mark of the beast is on the right hand of the person that carried the knowledge and light and truth of it. That's the original person. So if your original person didn't mislead people, and you are the one faking the image of him, then you throw him as he has and deal with. You are not the one who did it well. You don't see all the prophecy that I gave to myself. You don't see the people. And I told you the Lord built, the Lord's own built. Who are you saying made a thing? All the revelation, you are never anywhere teaching anybody. Because the Lord has never given any knowledge into anybody like this. Than the one keeping the best for understanding later. When I told that the Pope the saints, are you the one of them? You are not one of them. Are you the real person? Myself, you don't see truly, I told you. This is my natural pictures for myself and I take. This is the time what I visited Lekman because what? You have broken my eye with the people you live around who don't school, who don't learn. In the same factory. And you are saying what? What is from hospital? You don't see it. Lekman, you see it right there. Everything is showing. I'm the one whose eye they break and spoil it 2 times in this house. All these things you cannot come and say is a joke. All that you think they did for you, they didn't do anything. I'm the one who did it. They are not called by my family name, nor by spirit, nor blood. All that I told you about what heaven is, he heaven. You didn't know that, right? It's myself when you see how beautiful I am again to show you. Like a person with what? A face, whatever you call it. And I'm telling you different conditions in the light who I am. I have never made any face style with what? Facial, whatever you claim you paint yourself. This is a picture I taken in Konya. This one. This very one. To talk about the decoded of Sa International with its essay, International with its saint. All these things and what it means and what is written. I have never used anybody to do anything for me than myself taking myself picture. That's what you cannot see and what you can see. Because you are not the beautiful one. Your face is what? Showing as you are. And am I not living in the same area here? And we've learned about many things. And my own 19. I hope you wrote any new exam and you had 19. I'm the one that didn't buy any paper and support for. That's my inner self truth. That made it happen. That's it. That's the truth. So let's look at one thing, and I talk about the pipe, every other thing, then January. So when I was 37 years, with my certificate 37, and I said 6 planets. That's the time the planet, they told you, the planetary, that 6 stars were coming to what? In alignment toward the sun to make the 7 planets align. We made it. I'm the one who made it. They are not saying anything that sounds like your liar is this person. No. My name doesn't lie. You are the one lying and saying you are testing. Testing who? This is January. The time I was made what? In January. Then I put a soon or soon. That the word soon. They say, oh, the return soon coming. And you say that right. That's why they have it for sun. The word sun. And I show you 37, Aliyah. And they told you what? The person who is of the Lord himself. And we show you the thing and then you don't understand it. And we show you the book of what? Parable of Maccabees. Where have you ever studied to know what I'm saying? When I open the books, you go and read it, you understand because you are not the true spirit. Until I show you what we are saying. And look at myself. Where can you say you are beautiful than the person that made the beauty? Are you in a house whose gate is broken? That you haven't faced it? Or I'm showing somebody than myself? Look at what? I said, thy throne is established of old. Do you not say it? You know, and I said what? The revolving scripture for a good soldier. The undiluted what? Upper state or up state. And I'm the one who said that I open what? 7 seals. So breaking the 7th seal was my word and work. And they that even opened the small one, you saw what happened. That is my own self. Testified by myself, and I'm the one living. What else are you talking of? And I talk of what they meant for what? Democracia. So the word democrat or democracia is a spirit. And that is a God and you don't know it. Not even a God, it's a spirit. Like in itself, we don't tend things to name God. What is God is God. What is spirit is spirit. Any other thing, what they are called, that's their name. You can't limit everything to God. It's not God. And I told all the guidance, speak of excellent things. Huh? All these things that I mentioned, and you think you are the one who did it. Is that your channel? And know this before it's late. I mentioned it 9 months ago. That speak of excellent things. Are you the one who give or I'm the one who give? When I made a tomatoes 10 months ago in the same November area, November, December, tomato is this. How I told them you can make flower pot or nursery as a hand giveaway. And then I said, from the life vision and instruction, prophesy not. All that prophesy, they have their own trouble. They have their own troubles. What else? So let me look for the Ghana. And we said, look, I use Infinite phone. The Hot 4 Pro and then the Hot 10. All these that I give review. That is a Heaven's multi-purpose Infinite system. I said what? Infinite Studio, Heaven Multi-Media, Com, XIS, Team, Hot 4 and then Hot 4 Pro and Hot 10. And all these have never received any reward and they're robbing what I use. To say that they go and take reward for it. Where are you? Do I tell you what it is in the scripture? You have no understanding than giving review. I did all these things before they finally come and rob it, the truth, like finally. What are you seeing on my channel that you want to say somebody who did it? That you can say is yourself. That the people who are robbers, they are the ones who are trying to look in a way. You didn't know that. Have you built anyway? Where is it? When I said, oh, who to honor, it was 11 months ago. And you saw myself and the U.S. flag and then all these things, the Lord made it. Then beauty and holiness, idol of the nations, I made it known to you. And what else are we talking about? And I show you my own roses, the special one. That's a princess for the kingdom work. And then they have worked and you have not given her any reward. And I'm the same person who said, world at E-6, 24/7, you decoded. And we put Johann 16, 12 to 14. Oh, there are many things. But to just look at a few. Look at the gallon. This gallon that you come and rob again. And you are telling me that I'm the one picking things. You will know what it is. And this is a machine they come and rob. This is a machine. Look at it. You don't know the multi-purpose, multifunction, something you cannot have. And you come and rob the thing, and when we go to police station, then you think they are joking. Joking with us. Joking with us. Look at it. The machine I give review. After testing and for many years I've kept it. And I say what? Makita 824456 review. Work with what? Our wings. Is that your machine? How are you going to use it? You know that the multi-purpose for this is a whole lot of things. That is a whole engine. And you don't know what I'm saying. And look at all that. It is. Is that your father, Emmanuel? Do you think our Emmanuel is the kind of people without hair? See the hair on the head. You think you can bring somebody nonsense, which is not business. So when I say nonsense, it means it's not business. It means it's not intelligent. And I've shown all these things. And look at the word Ghana. Now let me show you what you didn't know. So that when they fast open and change it, let's see it. I said the Ghanas and then the 8 in brackets and all of that. Look at it. I'll show you what you don't know. Why you don't know what I'm saying? It's live, right? Yes. Look, the bridge, the Akosombo bridge, right? Look at myself. In Nkunya, in many years ago, I was like this person, the height. Showing the stretch. How can you stretch this kind of leg? You have this kind of lifestyle. How we train and keep the posture and height. And in the reflector, you don't see it. Wearing it and training hard, and you see every angle of my leg. And my leg and the picture in the training. Is that somebody I know? Now watch out. So I put it there on the title is what? The GHAN is the Ghanas. And then 8, then the Ghana, as you think you know, 969. Then I say, oh, the gate, U20, 967. And then I put Vodafone red laser in Konya Temple. You don't say red laser. Red laser, you see my broadcast channels live and beauty. And you say somebody. Then the thing is coded to a 4D OT region. And my phone number is live. With this one at least, that if you know it, you can call. Is that not everything I coded? Now let's take a look at the video. So important as I want to say it. So we have nobody ever given the best that we are than I can speak any language or how it's supposed to be. However, I make sure things work. So the bridge to the Nkonya is Sanchi Bridge, means to return. So Nkonya name is after our going to see the water and how you cross. And how we manage to get to what it is to cross is the reason that they call Sanchi. So when it goes with Century, that is the same name, Century Return. The Sanchi. That's why it comes to the location here, Century or fertilizer in the area here. That's the purpose. Now watch out. And myself right on the channel. What you don't know, and I did this at 4:55 ATM. And I put the ATM right there. And you think that pulling down something should be this one. Now look at, and I mentioned Mount Kailash. You see that you can never know this thing unless I give it a sapwa or key. You cannot know the things because you were not there time to watch carefully. So the one who made it is the only one in possession of the truth. You are just nobody to understanding until they give understanding, practical, and creation. Now watch out. So the Mount what? Mount Kailash. The Mount Kailash. You know what you don't know right now. You see we broadcasted what? At least 9 to talk about this. 1 hour 33 minutes already gone. And my voices that change all the time tells you the level and spirituality and things that are available before you. That's everything that is on my channel. Already is the spirit and there are differences of spirit. So when you fail to learn, this is now the word for Ghana, the G-A-N-A and then G-H-A-N-A. That's what I'm telling you. Now watch out. When did I do this? Let's look at the year. The year of what? Broadcast. The year of broadcast. Let's say it. The month of broadcast. Let's say it. I just want us to look at what it looks like in the time. So that you won't be telling me that you are the one giving us or feeding us information. You can't feed us like that. You can't feed us like that because the Lord should be what? As He, the Lord, that says what the truth is the truth. I'll just try to look at the year I have broadcasted. Okay, that's what? 1 year ago. Only 3 people who have watched it. That's myself who watched. And any other person who will likely watch it. Because you don't want to know the truth. And you want to go for the fruit or the reward of the one who works for the truth. That's what we're telling you. So look at the year I broadcasted it. Just watch carefully. And what was the location I did it? In 30 years that I did it. Look at the year. How many views? And you are telling that they should give you a certificate for such a level of learning and understanding that you failed to learn. This was 3 views 1 year ago in 30 years. How many people are in 30? And you are telling me that the Lord said we should give my food to you. You will have to give it back. Then you have to give back also. So let me fast track and then you tell what you don't know. Look at it. I want to show you. Now watch. Watch carefully. What you don't know at first is that which I want to make known to you now. Look at it. Okay, here. Now watch here. From 4 minutes 50 seconds going. Now watch out. Look at the praise of what understanding is. Now look at it. So the word G-A-N-A, which is Ghana, is the energy phenomenon which protects your mind and space. You understand it? Their role is what? Often interpreted to be what? The guardians of the 8 quarters. There you say it. Where is the 8 quarters? In Korea, was that one in quarters or not? All these are the things we are showing. We are not in north area of anywhere. Not in any part of the country. That we did the truth as written, you also say it should be your idol. So that we tell you clean and say that you come and make dirty the place. Now watch carefully and understand what their role is what? Often interpreted to be what? The guardians of the 8 quarters. However, the what? That just fluffy English. We want to tell you something right now. In personified folklore that encode their knowledge. The Ghana are attendants of Siva. The Ghana are what? They are attendants of what? Siva. And they say Sylvester and they say silver and all this you are trying to say. However, the Lord is the only one who can tell what you don't understand. You see that I told you, I have all these things performed already. It's live and live already showing. It's already what I've done long time. You can't take the place of this. 1 year plus ago. Where were you? That you think you can change. How do you change what it is? Only the Spirit know what they can change and they change what they change. For the truth, they cannot remove it like that. Sometimes they can remove that and they say, why? But I look at it and leave it. Even with the camera on the phone, they carry the thing out of the phone, holding it. And that I work direct to the universe with the camera and the phone. So that you say that you are the one creating with it. Let's say when I use it and the thing has become spiritual thing to the one who made it. They can say they use it, but you can't rob it. At least understanding what I have to say, I bought it. Okay, so continue. So just continue what it is. So you were looking at how I present and make things with my multimedia and the channel of heaven on earth. And what was, even look at the time they posted what? The video of, not even video, I made a video. I made a broadcast. And the time they feed even information on that which they made available live. It was on 30th July 2017. And we were concerned about all these things. All these things. And you are saying who is an idol for you. Okay, listen. And look at it also. Now, another thing you understand here is what is Ghana in Buddhism? The word Ghana in Buddhism, look at it well. In what? In Sanskrit and Pali or Pali means group of community. And that's why you saw in Konya to about all the 9 communities and other group of communities. So the main 9 regions are in Temple. That's the main 9. And that's what made a life as they talk about the real truth. And all the other ones you don't see. So that it says what? Group of communities. That it can refer also to what? To be used to refer to a body of attendants and can what? Refer to any assemblage or association of men formed for the attainment of the same aim. Denotes the gathering of a given community. That's what we are saying in Ghana. That's why we are saying you can't make it a mixture. We are not a mixture of anybody. We are told the truth. as it happened. I don't see the beauty of going to home where we are showing every beauty to show where the path is. Now watch out carefully. Now watch out. The path, let me even use the word here. We want to say that under this section, we have a special word also what? Going to describe a special group of people again. Yes. So let's look at that in the way. Let's wait. So let me just play. Now, all these are made available. Only 3 people, you are saying I'm the one teaching you. Teaching you where? And you don't bring the reward. Okay, look at it. And this word says putrefaction or petrification. It says what? Defined as turning people into solid stone. It's a thing I can tell you have never known. You have never been told this before. So that when they are worshiping it as an idol, then you understand somebody they have turned to stone in a generation like this. That we tell you only if you know such great people. Then turning people into solid stone is a common theme in the folklore and mythology as well as in some works of modern situation. How do you think you are the one teaching the best that nobody has ever been told? And that's what I told you, that they are the archangels and all of that. So if I speak with a different voice, I tell you that time, that's the spirit, so that you know them live and all that is happening. How I've handled myself on the channel alone with different voices and situations. Traveling everywhere and working day and night. There you go and say that you'll be working day and night. Where is my reward? Have you ever been told that people are turning people to stones? Solid stone. They are not just saying stone. Solid stone. And I tell you the rock of map and all of that. Which one do you know? Let's say it very well. Look at it. It was there we have what? Who was what? Turned into a rock. Now what? And then Sylvester is here showing. He said, Sylvester is the name given. He said, each time he holds the pebble and makes a wish, then the wish comes true. Frightened by an what? Approaching lion. And all this they saw it. That's why it was wishing. That's myself, they were telling me all this life happening because they saw it, that's why they were able to write it. And the spirit showed them all these things. And it's a supernatural thing that happened. And it's physical. And the ones watching, they are giving you the vision that the Lord is showing. That you can't say, cameraman, the same Lord made it. Look at it all. And then they say what? The wishes come to pass. And they say was frightened by an approaching lion. And Sylvester wishes on the magic pebble that he be turned into what? A rock. And there I told you, and the one they said they want to turn to stone issue and all of that. And I'm saying I don't want to turn to stone. I am not a person whose wishes will become a stone. That the idol worshiper was also deceiving you in the same talking here. Having a human being turned to stone, we were telling you the definition. And how do you think we should be turned to stone? I'm not the one who is turned into a statue. If not, my wishes cannot come to pass when I have a role to play. So it is not my wish to become a stone. But they were telling you all the same. At the end of the day, you see the conclusion. I'm not the one who said my vision to come to stone. And of course, I'm not the one you want to say it is. Or to say that Sylvester that ever lived first with a name to be a stone. I don't think so. And that also is the same Roman Catholic teaching that they were worshipping what? Lifeless things and calling also life at the same time. That's to say that they want to be that person. To understand that, don't worship lifeless things. If not, you become that same. And that is it. And this thing was posted at the time I made a video. It was 14th June 2022. How do you think it is available a long time and you don't know it? That's why we tell you we've been working and you don't learn, you don't watch. How I put all these things to one person or one thing? It's because it is one person telling. So I'm the one who walked to the rock of mass and touch it and live around it. But I never wish to be a stone or rock, because that's a corruption. I don't think my generation will become a stone whereas I eat and I'm a food. Okay, if I'm a foodian like I was saying. Now what are you? Now, Mount Kailash or Mount Kailash or Mount Kailash. Now, in Hinduism, the Ganas are attendants of Shiva and live on. So look at it well. They are trying to make a manifestation. That if you don't know the kind of people and where they live, how can you get the power of what? The truth. They thought in Hinduism, the Ganas are attendants of what? Shiva and live on Mount Kailash. How that is explained more, that Ganesha was chosen as their leader by Shiva. The deity's title is Ganesha or Ganapati, meaning Lord or leader of the Ganas. So I made all the same way. I'm the one who made all the same way. That we are the living, you can't turn us back to stone or killing. Look at the top. You, the top, is showing you light. You see all that you have never been told, because the people who made it are super powerful people. When the truth know it, it is finished. You, the people joking, you are joking. Listen well and listen, because when I show these things that the Lord have made available, you say you won't learn. And that's why you are claiming to say you are Ghanaian. What do you mean? Those names, you have to know what they are. As you cannot say we have the West Gold Coast, and then you cannot change it to what? A different thing you don't even know. How do you want to call the nation onto another person to come and rule over it? That to have the best people already, the Lord made everything best. Not you coming to be a politician. Or the Shivas are political people. No. Now listen to one more thing, because you don't want to learn. I have made all the things already. I'm just listening to myself and telling what I have to say. It is. So keep on listening and watching. How we have what? All this. Look at where we started the thing. To say I've made it available already, touch already, create already. And you say you don't understand the game, but you have to deceive people. You can't be doing that here. I'm not a baby that you have birthed and carrying your people. No. We are not the people who made it to that wicked level of people. I made that which must come to life. All right, we can even earn the broadcast here to show you that I'm the one broadcasting live. So watch out as the Lord showing you all of that. Now that you know that you cannot search and find things when it is truth, and then the one they know to be truth has already made it. So that you're not going to be calling it your kind of a person. So at the part I say 4D, OT region. This is all the things I was talking about. You can't say that you are better than the one who is taking the path and creating it. I can just over there repost that you may know that I'm not the one who come to the level of what? You being deceiving and no. I'm the one showing. So I'm going straight to my what? So I was taking what I will have to say on the what? On my official channels. That you want to say they are older than any generation you are talking yourself. That's why I've grown with my channel. So to grow with my channel, is everything I've gone through, the life and experience. They have gone through it. So we are not a baby of anybody. You cannot come and be calling somebody who made his father a child as you are just behind. So watch out again. So I want to do what? On my own channel, on my Facebook channel, you see, we have Julie Green Official Ministry, we have Zion Movement, we have Apostle Paul Mutali, we have myself showing, we have Joy News. That's a panel. The panel of visions. We have U.S. military, we have any other person that is broadcasting. They are live broadcasting now. We have many people showing what? We have sharing the character of ministries. We have even all of that. Ask Kakande and all of that. All these people, because at least they have a spirit that works something with them. That is not enough. What I am is what is enough. To honor it. Spirit of revelation. There's South Africa and all of that, many. Casbin TV, many things. Fire service. The Ghana Trade Fair. Whatever you see, many things. What at all? GTV, all of that. And you see the prophets and Laura farms. You have chef, whatever, all of the farms. And many people I want to talk about. That's my interest and work. And all the universities and things. And Nayam Boating ministries. And then many things that we have to say in the Lord it is. That I have not come to deceive you. I'm showing my truth, but you're also writing about somebody you know. We are not the kind of people you know. Because I'm not the one who makes babies and children in any game than the truth and super reality. As you have the space station, every other thing working, and that they say protect the law of the Lord, not the spoil. Not the spoil, not those who spoil it. That's why we have not said anywhere that you can have any best. All this, we have Dubai, international, everybody is on this platform now. But that is the selection I made. Not that everyone in the world or everything in the world. I just have what? Any other thing that counts or make it count. That's what I have. You don't see graphic online, Jerusalem, whatever, all of this, Jordan Spark, all these people. You don't see it. Then the voice, master, or the master voice. All these people, you don't see it. You don't see it. This is what I have on the panel. Not showing things that we don't have to go international. That's it. You should know that. Look, let me go to Nkonya community. Look, as I'm talking, U.S. military. 30 minutes, they are showing what? This helicopter that they flown one here. CH-47BF. Chinook. The character Nook. That's it. You see they are showing it. So that if you saw one of them to be flying here, whichever country it came from, we are just telling you. I am doing. Oh, you don't see it. This is it. You don't see it yet. How I made a thing for you to understand what I'm talking about. Or you want to see United Nations. I will switch for you to see it. I'll go to what? My Nkonya community. You can never know where it is. Because how the Lord made the things that I'm doing, that's how I built it for a long time, then they've shown it. You only see what Nkonya community right now appear on it. Yeah, you have to know it. That if it's not true, you see City Joy, City 97.3. I was right there when they left my road. I'm the one who went there. When they said they won't do it, I said it will be done. And they did it. Because it is, that was the only day I came there and then they do it. The only day I went there. When City News came for what? News broadcasting. And live. And then I was right there. And the people I said, oh, they've always done this, and they've never seen the road being done, and where I said it will be done. And they did it. That's why I'm the same person who stood there all the time and worked. So we have United Nations, right? What are they saying? They say, if they give you peace and you have no work for peace, that's a crazy God. I told you not to be saying this. It's a madness. That's why I won't go there a time like this. When you don't understand what they say should make peace with. The one that they are robbing from, is the one that say, go and give them the thing they have robbed. That is the peace, not to go and say somebody is the peace. That's why when I come there, you will say I'm the one making peace. We don't make any peace. Go and fight for the righteous person. That's why they call you. They haven't called you to go and be making peace. What peace? Who gave birth to a sin? That they cannot carry it. You don't have any word. That's the message that they carry around, and there is a demonic spirit. You don't see what we're saying. Or you want to say you are the one who designed what I've always posted. We are not showing puppet and deadly things. That's in Konya community I'm showing. You don't say it. You don't say I'm the one who in Konya community. Do I show somebody thing? Or you don't say it? My very own is different from what people do all there, out there. I'm not the person you want to say I've ever gone anywhere to another place. A mountain I've never climbed, I am not showing it. Or if I show you that mountain, I'll tell you the name and meaning. You all saw that, right? And one thing again, let me switch to January Sunday, Holy Angels. And I'm just switching. You only see it switching here. You see it switching. Look at it. That's myself on it. Are you the one here? Is that your channel? All that I'm saying, is that your channel? I have nobody's channel. That is my own channel that I'm telling you I'm broadcasting and managing. I have not put anybody out there to be sharing something. That's why when I come and somebody is able to post something, I'll come and remove it. I'll remove it because you are not working for my channel and you are not working on the channel. Only the wise people are able to understand what I'm saying and what they are doing. You see that they show Spotify. Millions of merchants of every size have made sales on Spotify. That's the business. That's what they need. Not to say everybody have what? Peace. Does that mean when they say everyone, as they count it, are you a part of it? You don't even know what is Spotify or Shopify. Like this one even called is Shopify. Are you a part of it? Do you know anything about it? That you want to say when they say it is for everybody, then you think it's for everybody truly. Have you participated? No. What are they saying? They say at Meta Connect 2025, Mark Zuckerberg unveiled Ray-Ban display glasses with built-in display, cameras, audio, and neural wristband control. You see what he has done? You see the color of what he wears. So these are the two things between. And now is the three things you are seeing. You see what they are showing here? When I went to the other one, you saw what was there. And when I come to the Holy Angels, you see what they are also showing. Is that the owner of Facebook? You are seeing it. Is that the creator? Yes. And they are created for you to see. And he's even saying that, he said what? He said that he predicts that AI glasses will soon replace their phones. And while you are carrying our phones away, and I'm using what? Spectacle. Let me put it on. Let me show my face for you to understand what they are saying. That if you don't think this is working like that, then simple, it will be, look, you see my face? Let me see. You see the specs, whatever. You see them? Can you see it? Am I showing your head? No, am I showing your head? All right. So maybe you didn't say it, but you are showing the part that you say is it. This one. You see this? That's what I'm showing. Not thy face or somebody. So this is how, just switching and how I work multitasking. Multitasking, just click on, and I can write on it. Like I do things the way you are saying University of what? Salford. That's British Masters 100% degree online. Does that mean that we need to be in anybody's classroom? You are worrying people like that. When we care about something and you don't care about it. We don't have anything. And they are showing you this ASF. You didn't know that, right? And they are saying Shanghai with what? Connection to somebody somewhere. I only talk about this part of it, and then that's all I can say. Thank you very much. I would like to come to an end of this. So we have 2 hours talking. So this, if to talk and talk and talk, and they said I talk the whole day and you don't know how many hours I work to be paid, this is it. Doing it right now is what? 1 hour 59 minutes. So it will be 2 right now and then the game over. At least to show you a display that I wish to make the thing happen. When I made what? New gas shown on the system, are you the person who subscribed to it? Or you were the one it was given? There's sense. You have it, right? It's your hand, right? How we meet with the best to register and do the business of the Lord. And this is it. That you have always wounded the person and the Lord says you will punish you. And you say I should make peace with my enemy. That's not a righteous judgment. The Lord hasn't sent you. That is, when you do that, you are the wrong person and you are not supposed to be there. In that office, it's never given you. Because it means that you are the one supporting the wrongdoing of people and killing more of the righteousness of people. You don't see that in the whole world. Great people and people who are creating and doing things, they are the one dying. It's because you have kept the law in the wrong person. I didn't come for any wrong person. I'm not the one who returned in the 2,000 years ago. I am a very new person of myself. That I haven't been born of any tribe of any nation than where my name is called. Sylvester, they know it. Sunday, they know it. And the Bequin, we know it. Not somebody saying him. Only in Nkoya you find the Bequin. It's not from tree. That's an English name. You don't understand it, and we show you the power of the name. How the Spirit connects itself and things, that's what they said is a conclusion to it. Yes. So thank you for a very wonderful time like this to have a situation of the Lord. All the good that we have to talk about is right showing. So we're talking about the sickle and the nickel. Yeah, you have to have that. Or you have to see that on my channel, sickle. Hey, show it. Sickle for creation is not just for fire. It's for many things. I can't say I'm a robot or somebody who have lost flesh and muscle to something else. Even with the word Ghana, I've shown you that you have never seen this and you have never been told this. Ask the birds who did it. If you are not as a pure spirit, you will not know it. And you are calling it. Go on the timeline or time zone. You see the name right there, and you don't know what it is. There you are worshiping your idol, and we are telling you the best that is the living. And you are saying to be going to what? Thank you very much, the Lord that made it supernaturally. We are not called ants. We are not ants. We come out of any trouble and manipulation of the word of the unclean. Any word that have dug also, any trench and unclean spirit underground, anywhere we command you. Let the Lord remove that which we have performed, which is not in agreement with my spirit nor my purpose and birth. The Lord who word with us the great truth has never given us yet. We command and create more. Thank you so much. I'll end here. The secret not needed now.